Hey there! In a world characterized by political borders and national governments, the concept of a unified global leadership may seem like a far-fetched dream. Yet, as the world becomes increasingly interconnected and global challenges loom on the horizon, the idea of a single, overarching authority to govern the planet has gained traction in some circles. In this video, we will explore whether such a scenario is possible, its historical precedents, and the potential implications for humanity. Is a unified global leadership possible? The notion of a unified global leadership raises several crucial questions. Is it feasible given the current state of global politics? Are there any countries or alliances that could potentially lead the charge towards such a system? While the idea of a unified global leadership is idealistic, it faces substantial hurdles in practice. National governments are deeply ingrained in the fabric of society, and countries have diverse cultures, values, and interests. Sovereignty is a cherished principle, and relinquishing it in favor of a centralized authority would be a significant challenge. Moreover, the existing global order, with its international institutions like the United Nations and treaties, is built on the premise of cooperation among sovereign nations rather than a single global government. Transitioning to a unified leadership model would require a seismic shift in geopolitical dynamics. Historical precedents and lessons. Throughout history, there have been attempts to establish unified leadership structures on regional scales, with varying degrees of success. The European Union, EU, is a notable example, as it has evolved from an economic alliance to a political union. While it represents a step towards regional integration, the EU still respects the sovereignty of its member states. On a larger scale, the League of Nations and, later, the United Nations aim to provide a platform for international cooperation and conflict resolution. However, these organizations do not possess the authority to enforce global governance and are limited by the consent of member states. Utopia or dystopia? The concept of a unified global leadership sparks intense debate. Proponents argue that it could lead to more efficient and coordinated responses to global crises, from climate change to pandemics. It could also address issues like wealth inequality and resource allocation on a global scale. However, critics worry that centralized power could result in authoritarianism, stripping away individual freedoms and local autonomy. The key lies in the design of such a system. A global leadership structure that respects democratic principles, human rights, and cultural diversity could mitigate some of these concerns. But history reminds us that unchecked power tends to corrupt, making the path to a utopian global government fraught with challenges. Advancing space exploration and beyond. One intriguing aspect of a unified global leadership is its potential to expedite monumental projects, such as space exploration. With access to the vast resources of the entire planet, a unified authority could marshal the necessary funds, technology, and manpower to accelerate humanity's progress in space. This could lead to groundbreaking discoveries and innovations, transforming our understanding of the cosmos. Sorry for interruption, but do drop a like and consider subscribing to this channel, as it helps the YouTube algorithm to recommend this to more people. Continuing. Facilitating contact with extraterrestrial races. One of the most compelling arguments in favor of a unified global leadership is the prospect of contact with extraterrestrial civilizations. As humanity continues to explore the cosmos and search for signs of intelligent life beyond our planet, the need for a coordinated and cohesive response becomes increasingly apparent. In the event of contact with an extraterrestrial race, a unified global government would be better equipped to handle the complexities of such a historic moment. The future of global leadership. As we contemplate the possibility of a unified global leadership, we must also reflect on our own preferences and values. The world is evolving rapidly, and change is inevitable. How we choose to navigate this evolving landscape will shape the future for generations to come. In conclusion, the notion of a unified global leadership is a thought-provoking concept that raises important questions about the future of governance on our planet. While it may offer potential benefits in addressing global challenges, it also carries significant risks. As we ponder these possibilities, we should remember that the world is not static, and the choices we make today will influence the course of history tomorrow. Ultimately, The question of which kind of leadership we prefer is one that each of us must grapple with as we strive to build a better world.